Hey YouTube, it's the Red Pill to the Blue. I wanted to make a quick video today. I was emailing a friend, King9, and I had emailed him and whatever. I can't even remember what I emailed him about. But anyway, he had replied, and what he said kind of made me start thinking. He had told me, he said, I hope that you aren't thinking about doomsday 24/7. And I'll admit that a lot of the time my mind is preoccupied with thinking about, doomsday, SHTF, whatever, whether it's an economic collapse or whatever. I'll run things through my head, and a lot of the time I think about that. And it made me think about how people there's two types of people that want to get ready, for whatever reason, and those are the preppers who have that have it as a hobby, you could say, that aren't fully, I don't want to use the word engulfed because that's pretty strong word, but it's just a hobby. And then you have the preppers who are totally into it, who are, who dive into it and make it a lifestyle, and both are fine. Neither one's wrong. But I fall in the category of of it being a lifestyle. At first, it was a hobby. For about a year after I started it, it was just more of a hobby. But now with everything I see going on, economically, and with all these things going on to possibly start another world war, or just another war in general, I've become I've dived into it. I guess you could say I've put my whole heart into it. It's become a lifestyle, and I think after you do it for a certain amount of time, it becomes a lifestyle. Especially if you go out, like, in the lifestyle, I mean, is always being ready, having things on hand, whether it's just to change a tire that goes flat, or you see a car wreck on the side of the road, and someone's bleeding out or not doing very well, stopping and helping, being prepared, having a medical kit, to help stop bleeding, or wait till paramedics arrive, because you never know, that could really save somebody's life. And to me, that's the category I fall into. I always keep things on hand. I try to be ready for whatever I can be. You can't always think of everything. There's always going to be something that you forgot or you didn't think of. But in going out in that lifestyle, always being aware of your surroundings, know what's going on around you as well as possible. Seeing if you see something that doesn't strike you right or strikes you funny, leave the area. Like that, to me, that's it's become a lifestyle, and I do it without thinking most of the time now. Like, I'll your everyday carry, having everything that everything on you that you might need, if something happens, a disaster, a tornado or whatever. Even though I don't live in a tornado prone area, but having a little first aid kit, or even a whole huge blowout kit, that has a tourniquet and everything else on it, and it is important to have. And and I think, like I said, it becomes a hobby for, or not even, I'm sorry, I lost my thought for a second. It goes from a hobby to a lifestyle. And even if it doesn't, it still affects you in some way, whether it's a little or a lot. After doing it for so long, it just I guess morph it kind of just morphs into your lifestyle, you know, kind of just gets into the cracks and crevices of your life, and you change. I definitely think you change once you become a prepper. You definitely change, and I like Adam from Sly Tiger Survival. He likes the word survivalist, and I lean more towards that, because, you know, you have prepper, you know, doomsday preppers, and you have those kinds of people that are just, you know, that have, you know, crazy preparations, which, you know, there's nothing bad about it. I know I've seen a couple shows, and I'm like, and I've said to myself, man, I would like to have that. And, you know, maybe I will one day after I you know, I can save up the money to, you know, get that you know, homestead or whatever. But like I said, I lean more towards survivalist. I like Patriot more than anything, because, you know, if you see what's going on and you do decide to arm yourself, and you become prepared, you are a patriot. Actually, everybody's a patriot. It's just some people are more aware than others that feel the need to arm themselves and be ready. But and I don't think prepper is a bad name, but, you know, when someone thinks, you know, prepper, they think of some crazy conspiracy theorist person. And, you know, not all preppers believe in conspiracy theories, but I know at least I do. There's some, but so I lean more towards survivalist, because, you know, you prepare to survive, you know, and you prepare to live after something bad happens. And you know, and you kind of don't just want to survive, though. You want to. I saw a picture that said, you know, I don't want to just survive, I want to thrive, which I think most preppers and survivalists want. I know I'm pretty sure no prepper wants to just survive a disaster and live in the dirt for the rest of their lives. I'm pretty sure most people would want to be able to thrive, to become maybe not so much like you used to be after a disaster or a big disaster, but, you know, yeah, those are my thoughts. I kind of if you have any tips on how to end a video, because I'm horrible at it. I feel like it's an awkward situation, like a goodnight kiss on a first date. It's just to me, I find it hard to end a video. But if you like the video, subscribe, share, but don't forget, without sacrifice there could be no victory.